In this video, I'm taking a look at the Bo-Katan Kryze on the throne Star Wars Funko Pop from The Mandalorian. Let's jump right into it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Christopher, and today I'm taking a look at the Bo-Katan Kryze in the throne Star Wars Funko Pop from The Mandalorian Season 3. And this is one I picked up back in December before the holidays, and I really like these ones that they pose sitting in the chairs. So they have the first one was C-3PO in the chair from Return of the Jedi, and then they also did an Admiral Akbar sitting in his chair. So I really like how they're doing these characters sitting in chairs. It's just a different style of Funko Pop, especially for Star Wars Funko Pops. So this one is a really neat looking Funko Pop. It looks like it has a lot of nice little details there. So let's take a quick look at the packaging and then we'll get this one opened up. So the Bo-Katan Kryze on the throne is in the same packaging as the rest of the Mandalorian Funko Pops. So it has that orange border, the orange trim around everything, and then you got the gradient gray background. And Bo-Katan Kryze on the throne is number 669 in the series, and then she does have the Mythosaur card back in behind her, which all the other Mandalorian Funko Pops have in their packaging as well. And then of course you got the Star Wars branding and the Funko Pop branding. But these bigger deluxe pops, quote unquote deluxe pops, have the bubble around the whole packaging if you want to keep it in the package that way. It's got a bubble at the top. There's the one side of the packaging. There's the back with the first wave of Season 3 Mandalorian Funko Pops there. So I do have the majority of these. I don't have Paz Vizsla or the Armorer yet, and I will be doing reviews on all of them, so stay tuned for those. There's the other side there, and then as I mentioned, there's a top with the clear window as well. But let's get Bo-Katan out of the packaging, and then we'll take a closer look at it. So there is Bo-Katan Kryze on the throne, and as I mentioned, it is fairly detailed, like all the little carvings and stuff into her throne there. And as I mentioned, I do really like these characters that Funko has been putting out with them sitting in some sort of chair or just in a different pose other than just standing. So they did start this with the Star Wars Funko Pops, with the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi Funko Pops with the C-3PO and the Admiral Akbar that were sitting down. And then we got that awesome Darth Vader that was laying down. So we got some different poses. So I like that they put Bo-Katan sitting in her throne. It would have been cool to see her kind of relaxed, chilling out with the leg up like she was in one of the, I think it was the first episode or something that we saw her sitting like that. But this is a cool pose too. We did see her sitting kind of forward. I think it was the second time that Mando visited her on at her castle there, at her palace there. But very cool looking Funko Pop, as I mentioned. I like the little sculpt work, the details. So like the sculpt work at the front of the her throne there, and then just the combination of the sculpting and the weathering on the actual throne to make it look like it's made out of marble stone. So you can kind of see the weathering and the texture there. They did a really nice job of it. And it's something different than just like a black base. So really love the look of this. Some nice little details like the cloth, the fabric blanket or tapestry, whatever beside her there. Even like the cushion of her seat is a different texture. It's kind of like made to look like it's, I guess, the softer cushion material there. And they did put that kind of detail in the back too, so like they didn't have to put that kind of detail on the seat behind her, but they did. Same with on the back, they did put her jetpack, like jetpack and belt details, if you can kind of see in there. And they, that's something that they didn't have to do, but I do appreciate that they did put the details on the back there as well. But looking at her from the front, she does look great. So she's got some really nice paint application to her. I don't see any mispaint considering, you know, all the small crevices that they would have had to paint here. But she's got some really nice details on her. She's got the owl, the night owl insignia on both pauldrons here. And it's just a very cool looking pop. Like I said, like just something other than just the standing pose. It's a nice different pose, a refreshing pose when you get stuff like the character sitting down like this, which is kind of new, still new. So I do like the look of this pop. I'm not sure if it's going to be sitting in my main display. It might be a little bit too big to sit next to the other ones, so it might go on one of my other shelves, but either way, it's going to look great on display, and I'm really happy with this one in the collection. But what are your thoughts on the Bo-Katan Kryze in the Throne Star Wars Funko Pop from The Mandalorian Season 3? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and then click to watch one of my other reviews. Thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you.